4th is now called to order. The first council member in the queue is Council Lady Edith Langster, and she has a special presentation. Council Lady.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem. It is an honor and a pleasure to honor the Metropolitan Police Department Youth Services Division, better known to me as Youth Guidance. I would like for all the members of the Youth Guidance, prior, present, and future, to come and stand with me, please. And we're honored to have Chief Casey with us, and he's going to stand right here in the honorable position. Come on up. And I'd like to ask any council member that would like to join us, please don't hesitate. And at a special pleading and asking, I've asked council member at large, Megan Berry, if she would recognize the Metropolitan Police Department Youth Services Division. Thank you.
You just come right up here, Chief. It's my honor to read this proclamation for the Metropolitan Police Department Youth Services Division. Whereas on August 4th, 2015, a celebration will be held amongst current and past members of the Metro Police Department Youth Service Division. And whereas Major George Curry, for the first 18 years, was the first commander of the Metropolitan Police Department Youth Service Division, which began in August of 1970. And whereas the role of the Youth Services Division is to investigate most reported criminal offenses regarding juveniles and investigates crimes that occur in schools during school times and hours and on the way to and from school, at school bus stops, and at school functions. And whereas youth guidance prevention police officers in 1970 were first assigned to the Metro Public High Schools when the juvenile citation was issued, and it was determined that the citation was a, quote, time-saving alternative to a physical arrest by counseling or referring the offenders to the appropriate agency in an attempt to prevent future delinquent behavior. And whereas Council Lady Edith Taylor Langster had the opportunity to serve as a member of the Metro Police Department Youth Services Division. And whereas Captain Gordon Howie currently serves as the Youth Services Captain, and together with his fellow officers and staff, they have shown leadership, compassion, and professional expertise. And whereas since 2011, the Strengthening Families program has also been provided to the families and is facilitated by the Counselors Division in conjunction with the Family and Children's Services, and provides strong communications and problem-solving skills and families now. Therefore, I, along with Edith Taylor Langster, Megan Berry, Buddy Baker, Tim Garrett, and the other Doug Pardue, and other members of the Metropolitan Council go on the record of recognizing the Metropolitan Police Department Youth Services Division, and we commend them for all they do. This is presented today to you, all of you, August 4th, 2015, and signed under Council Lady Edith Taylor Langster's hand. Thank you so much.
We are honored to have two chiefs of police with us. Of course, Chief Joe Casey, who hired me, and come on up, Chief. The present chief, who is very attentive to the 21st District and all other districts in this county, Chief Steve Anderson. I would like for you to say one word, Chief. Thank you.
Well, it's certainly quite an honor to be here. And Joe Casey hired me, and I've learned so much from him over the years, and he was instrumental in bringing us into the modern era of policing. And one of the first things is creating the Youth Services Division, which is still a valuable resource to the whole city today. So thank you, Chief Casey.
Thank you very much for joining us and allowing us to make this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Council Lady Langster. Are there any other council members that would wish to get in the queue to make an announcement? I'll give you all a couple minutes to get to your seat. Council Lady Berkeley Allen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just want to notify people in District 18 that there will be a community meeting to talk about a proposed project at 30th Avenue and Vanderbilt Place. The meeting will take place this next Tuesday, August the 11th at 6 o'clock at the Martin Professional Development Center. So that's the opportunity to find out what the office building that's proposed there and how that will affect the neighborhood. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Council Lady Allen. Council Lady Karen Johnson.
Thank you, Chair Matthews. I just want everyone to know to mark your calendars for the much anticipated ribbon cutting for Smith Springs Elementary. And this is going to be on Friday, August 28th at 10:30 a.m. This is the ribbon cutting for our beautiful new Smith Springs Elementary. And again, that is Friday, August 28th at 10:30 a.m. And I'd like to see as many neighbors as possible. As I've been going door to door, many of you have just been exceedingly excited, especially the children. The doors open up to the school. Lance Foreman, the new principal, is just wonderful and has really brought our community together. So I look forward to seeing everyone on August 28th. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Johnson. And just so everyone's not confused, will Smith Springs be open the first day of school on tomorrow?
Yes,
All
the
right.
doors open on tomorrow. So yes, bring the children and we'll all be there to greet all the parents and the children on tomorrow. Thank
Right.
you.
Thank you, Councilor Johnson. Councilman Bedney.
Thank you, Chair. I wanted to give the people in 31 an update on the Burkitt Road project. We had a meeting on the 20th, and the meeting, during the meeting was clear enough to me that we should postpone a resolution on that project, and so I am going to, today is, during the reading here, I'm going to withdraw the project, do an indefinite deferral, and then I asked the developer to go back to the drawing board to work with the neighbors and see if we can come up with a better project, which I'm pretty sure we can. There is the biggest issue on District 31 is speeding and traffic and parking, and so I have a meeting set up for tomorrow night. It's going to be at Lenox Village, at 6900 Lenox Village Drive, up on the Peacock Room next to Sashimi. And so I hope people can attend. It's going to be at 6:30 p.m. at the Peacock Room, and this is to talk about Sunnywood and the issue of parking and speeding on that road. And I'm also going to have another committee meeting, but that's going to be probably in a month or two, to discuss speeding on Indian Creek and Autumn Oaks. So if you live in those neighborhoods, stay tuned for it. Now on the 6th, we have another community meeting that's going to be...
Sorry, Councilman. Just want to try to get some order in the chamber.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about is boring, so. So I just wanted people in 31 to know that there's going to be a meeting on the 6th, and this is to discuss a new town center that it's going to be in the corner of Burkitt and Lawrence Road, and this is where the big box retail was supposed to go, and now they want to downzone it and make it into a town center. So if people want to go, that's going to be at the Kentridge Free Will Baptist Church at 13984 Old Hickory Boulevard in Antioch, Kentridge, and I hope people can attend. It's going to be at 6 p.m. If anybody has any questions, they can call me. My number is 829-6226. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Bedney. See no other council members in the queue. I do want to just notify everyone, tonight is National Night Out Against Crime. There will be several events going on throughout the city, and tomorrow is the first day of Metro Nashville Public Schools. So schools will open in the morning, and there will be traffic because of school zones. So be careful as you're driving through neighborhoods and near schools. Announcement period is now closed. We'll reconvene at 6:30 for our regular meeting, and everyone in the chambers will have to be seated in a seat to remain in the chambers. Thank you.